Yo, let's go. Um, oh wow, gold went crazy. I wish Nas would go crazy to the upside. All right, what's going on, guys? I'm back, bro. I am back, bro. And if you had watched the video from yesterday, then you would know I did mess up. There's a reason behind it. There's a reason behind it. Let me take some of this lipstick off this chart. I'm gonna tell you what happened. So, one thing is for certain. If you don't do this at least, mark the 12 o'clock opening, then then you're gonna be missing out. So yesterday, let's go to what I was saying yesterday. Um, so of course I said this after. So some of this stuff I had to draw up afterwards. You feel me? And it's hard to it's hard to say it now because obviously the day has passed. But it is very, very important that you stick to your trading plan and stick to what you're looking for in the market because obviously yesterday shouldn't have happened in my case. Because if I had done that, then I would have known that, you know. So, sorry about that. So here, this was the area that I was like focusing on. No, actually, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was trying to remember. I think it was no. I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I am wrong. It was on it was on Nas. So Nas, here's the area that I was focusing on and what I was anticipating. So at 9:42, we entered a macro, and guess what? It actually worked out. However, if I had came up with my analysis in the beginning, and shout out to my boy Drezzy, um, he's my trading partner. I've known him for 10 over 10 years. I think it's probably 11 years, but it's been a while, you know what I'm saying? And he's very profitable and with his trading strategy and everything. But what I was thinking was because we had this hard push down, right? We had this hard push down and I got in up here and thank God I was able to save my account. Um and I should have held it until the next day because I would have been actually in a positive. It would have been crazy. Anyway, I am forever grateful though because I have the site now. Let me just see because I'm currently actually in NAS right now, and yeah. So all right, so let's go back. So I had this clean entry on this macro. Clean. When I say clean, clean is not even the word. And I thought it was gonna continue selling down. Why? Let me just take this off real quick. Right. So we had this raid. Let's put this. Got this raid here, swept buy side. So the price went up, and I was like, oh, boom. And guess what? The macro didn't start yet, but guess what? We are in the macro here. I looked for the fair value gap, and I put my entry right under this breaker right here. It tagged me in with no drawdown. And only thing I had to do was get out right here at these lows. Let me see if there's any more equal lows other than these. Nope. I just had to get out here. Here. That's it. And I would have been good. I would have been Gucci. I would have been straight. But it didn't happen that way. And I held it all the way back to here, which put me down even further. And basically after that, after that happened, I was done for the day. But here we are again. Let's go back to the daily time frame. Dang, Naz is killing me right now. I hope it doesn't. I hope it's just a pullback, you know what I'm saying, and then flies from there because gold took off like crazy. Anyway, so there's a lot of stuff. Let me just clear the chart because I can put it back. All right, so look, if we count 20, right? If we count 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. This right here, right? Where is my, okay, right here. So this range from this candle here to this candle here. This is where I messed up. As you knew, as you saw, I had that drawn out on my screen, right? I had that drawn out. But I did not refer to it. I did not refer back to it. And that's what messed me up. See, the thing here is we already tapped sell side liquidity, right? We already snatched it, right? We snatched sell side liquidity already. And we tapped into an order block. Where's my tapped into this order block here? So we tapped into this order block. Did we pass any other highs? We passed this high and we passed this high. But did the overall high get taken? No, overall high did not get taken. All right. This is what we have to do in order to, when sell side gets taken, I just put the X's there. And so today I'm pretty sure that we're probably going for this high here, if not this high, but we are definitely taking this high right here. So if we go in, and how do you know this? How did you know to get in where you got in? Well, so wait, we getting a little too far ahead. All right. right here, what is this considered? This right here is the new week opening gap. So this right here alone is already messed up. But we have something here, right? We have something here. What is here? Well, we see that price came, referred back to this order block, and zipped up. What do we have in there? We definitely have a fair value gap somewhere in there. Okay. We're on a daily time frame. Remember this. So I then took from the bottom of the body of the candle to the bottom of the wick, right? Now, look how precise this is. All right. Now, let's go into a smaller time frame, one lower, because we always start in the daily. Well, we should start in the weekly, the monthly, the weekly, the daily, and then if none of those give us an actual like clear conscious of where we're most likely to go, then I would say let's go to the 4 hours. So let's do that. Let's go to the 4 hour. And right here. Okay. So no, there is no, there's no actual fair value gap. However, there is a fair value gap in here somewhere. So let's go a time frame lower. Is there one? No, there's not one. Okay, let's go lower. There, here, here we are here, and I'm pretty sure this right here might actually be a fair value gap too. Actually, you know what? Let's zoom in. It's a small one. From here, from here to here, there's a small gap. All gaps count. All right. So, you know, actually, the line is actually in between there. So let's refer back to that line. Let's go. And basically, the bodies respect it. These bodies tap into here. So, and that little gap, that little ass gap, we see price react off of that. Once we see that price reacts off of it, we had this market structure shift. And now at this point, we're on an hour chart. 2 o'clock it retrace 1 o'clock it retraces back. 1 o'clock it retraces back. Here goes the entry right here. Shoot, I can't even find the at the breaker right there. 115. That's literally right outside. All right, so ICT says that there's a macro that happens every 10 minutes before and 10 minutes after an hour, all day, every day. So I won't consider this a macro to trade. However, this is NAS. We hit the key area here. We had a clean market structure shift, and now it retraced back, and then it took off. So that right there is confirmation that price would be going higher. So my little mistake here could have been avoided big time. That little mistake there could have been avoided. Price rushed down. What did it have here? A fair value gap. But on a higher time frame, the fair value gap is more clear. Price taps into the second one. Also hits this order block here and reacted off of that extremely, and hasn't came back down. So since when I looked at that, I said, okay, how can I take part in this trade? So I went to the 4 hour. No, actually, I did the whole thing over again. I went to the daily. Now, the daily, it's crazy because there's gaps everywhere. It's going wild. You know what I'm saying? It's wild. So, with that being said, I had went down to the smaller time frame. Right. This is how I got into the trade. So here, yes, here. So we came from here, right? And if our bias is that we are bullish, then what will take us up? What will take us higher? All right. So what I said was we were up here, and then I said, okay, there's a fair value gap right here. So I said, okay, let me delete this here for right now. I said, okay, this is internal range. So we need to get external range. We need to continue higher. How can what basically, if I'm trying to make it on time, I have to wait. Like if I want to make it, say I'm trying to get to work and I'm standing on, I have to use public transportation. Do I go local if my stop is the last stop on the express train and the local train? And the first two trains I see are local. After the second train, am I gonna wait for the express train? What would you do? Me? If two locals, and I think we talked about this, if I'm not mistaken, yesterday or another stream, or maybe I haven't even brought it up. But it's like waiting on the train, right? Coming down the tunnel. I think it was yesterday. And you're on the platform, you're waiting, and you keep looking, you're waiting. This right here is us waiting for the express train. Everybody that got on the local got in probably here, and they had to deal with all this to go higher, and people got in up here. And while they are still waiting, they're still waiting to get to the last stop. We got in on the express train after them, and we already riding our way past them. Do you guys see the concept of what I'm trying to say? What I'm trying to say is wait for that express train. You feel me? Even if it's cold outside. Right now, it's cold for me. It's cold. I was freezing. But because I waited, right? Because I waited and I waited for a price to react. So this was what I waited for. I'm gonna just go into a smaller time frame. Okay. That trade is scaring me. I'm not gonna lie. All right. So look, this is how I got into the trade. Price reacted. It showed rejection, came down again, showed rejection, came down one more time, showed rejection. I'm looking for, let me go actually on a 1 minute chart. And ICT would probably be so proud of his boy right now for admitting that I made a mistake and actually showing how I came out of it. What would you consider a break of a structure break? For me, it's the middle. If I see a big candle just like that, shoot past this level, like the middle candles in the middle right here. If I see something like this, shoot, I know we are we are about to start moving up higher. So when I waited for a retracement back into the fair value gap here, it tapped me in, and then I seen another one breaking this structure, and then another one, and then we retraced here. Well, why here? Because this candle is the actual break of structure. This candle here was the actual break of structure. So this candle here is responsible for breaking structure. This is why I wasn't scared when price started coming back down to here. Then, as you can see, I had fell asleep during this. I probably would have got scared. I'm glad I had my stop loss and profit. It's a little weird how here and went into the gap, but this. Oh, my bad, my bad. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't enter there. I actually entered here. I actually entered there. So that's the reason why price did not take me out. Y'all know I can't be messing up no more. So price came back down, and if you do a range thing, not range thing, but you know what I'm saying. If you guys, because I did this as soon as I woke up just to make sure. Price went back into discount and took off after that. Now, do I feel that price might come back down at this point? We we took this low here, like relatively equal to, and then we have like a market structure shift right here. Well, actually, no, market structure shift for me. This has to get violated, like with one candle. One candle has to straight violate that and go higher. One strong push, like what y'all saw when I like this. One strong candle like that. So that's the reason why I didn't get taken out, because my stop loss is actually right here in profit. Well, in break even. So that's why it's important, right? It's very, very important to do this every single time you enter the charts. When you're entering the charts to trade or even back test, go through your checklist and then go through, like, your checklist might be a little bit more different than mine, but that IRL to ERL stuff actually be working. You know, salute to ICT again. I know he doesn't like to be acknowledged, but salute to him. And definitely salute to the MMXM trader. Salute to Zusi. Though these guys, if you look these people up, right? I'm a write the people, right? Oh shoot, here we go with this BS again. Yep, I knew it. Yep, that happens at least once a video. ICT, right? The inner circle trader, right? The MMXM trader, Zusi, and Sir Pickle. These guys, oh, I spelled pickle wrong. These guys right here. Also, you can look at the Soup channel. Like, shout out to him too, because they like go into IRL, ERL stuff, like really, really good. But these four right here, I know Sir Pickle's probably like shocked that someone would actually put him in this lineup. But for me, so this is how I look at it. For me, ICT gives the teaching, right? He goes in depth in it. He dissects everything, especially when it comes to IRL, ERL, internal range liquidity, external range liquidity. But the MMX trader, he goes and he shows you various examples, all like the whole thing, and then he explains it, I guess, in simple form of what ICT explains, and he explains it in a different way. Zusi is more of inaction. He shows how he marks up his charts, how he goes from top down real quick, executes, blah 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 blah. He shows how to approach the market as if he's going to press a trade. No, he does not trade live. At least from what I've seen on YouTube, he shows what he does when he's trading live after the fact. All right. So, and then Sir Pickle, of course, I put him in this because he's been on his channel. You could tell he uses IRL to ERL and ERL to IRL all the time. So I refer back to his channel to get like a glimpse of how he targets certain areas. If you don't see it on one time frame, go to the next. The MMX XM trader also does the same thing, but Sir Pickle actually, he actually does it all the time, like all the time. Anyway, up DXY crossing. That means we should be about to fly. We should be about to fly right now. Or Nas. I don't know why. I think, yeah, I knew it. So you see, that's flying right now. He's behind. I'm actually starting to think that Nas and S&P are going to fall. They're moving so slow, but gold, I should have got in. I just wasn't. Let me see. I think that was the hour chart, the hour FEG. Yes, it is. It tapped right into it and then took off. But you see, it didn't go into discount. So this high just got taken. On here, we're probably going to sell. We're probably going to sell on gold. All right. So I hope you guys, you know, I hope you guys found this insightful because listen, what we're trying to do here is get rich. You know what I'm saying? Get rich or die trying. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm just playing. But nah, seriously, we trying to make it, bro. And we will make it. Like I don't care how hard I have to go, you know what I'm saying? I don't care how hard I have to go. That's the thing. I keep it 100. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I did mess up and I showed y'all where I messed up at. But I showed y'all how I am coming back from that as well. So it's not like what ICT said. Like you're not going to win all the time. You're going to have some winners and some losers. The thing is, how consistent can we be? You get it? How consistent can we be? So now that we, had that little talk, hopefully we can go crazy and get this bread. So I have to like that's why I came back on here with that with the title because it's true. You gotta stick to it. If you don't stick to it, guess what? You seen what happened. I don't want it to happen to y'all. So if you have a trading plan and a way to like approach the market, please do that. Don't change the plan. You like I'm like my current job is in the aviation industry. You feel me? So I know when helicopters and planes. Well, I know when planes and helicopters, you can't get in the plane and helicopter and just start the engine. You gotta run through a checklist. You gotta go through certain checks. You gotta walk around. You gotta do a whole bunch of stuff before you can actually start the engine. You know what I'm saying? You can't just get in, press a button, and no, you can't. So that's like this. We can't just go on the chart, push a button, and think that we're just gonna make it. No, if that was the case, a lot of people would be doing it, and people wouldn't be afraid to just jump on the chart. It takes courage to do what we're doing. It takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of heart, a lot of um a lot of faith. No, I wouldn't say faith, but like a lot of determination. Bro, this is my 10th year. This is my second time funded, but this is my 10th year in this. And now I don't really count all the years because I haven't found ICT until like 4 years ago. So I don't really count it because I was just messing around, doing stupid things, following stupid people. You know what I'm saying? But again, oh, I forgot the disclaimer. Let me, my famous speech. Don't do what I do. Do not watch me watch TV. If you come here for financial advice, you are in the wrong place. I'm not a professional, and I won't tell you what to do with your money. I'm just another dude trying to make it in the market. Here we go. With that being said, y'all, hope you guys stay safe. Yeah, this year has been a little crazy. It's been a little crazy. But it's still the beginning of the year. I hope there's a turnaround. Not just for me, but for everybody, the whole world. And if you don't believe in a God, then that's fine. I don't. I'm not gonna throw shade on you. I'm not gonna, ooh, you don't believe in. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. But if you believe in prayer, right? I hope like this year brings peace. So if you're gonna pray, I pray that everyone has peace and happiness this year. You know what I'm saying? It's 2025, man. If we're not at the top already, we on the express train. We trying to get there. Unfortunately, on the express train, there is stops that we have to make. It just can't go from point A to B. We have to make a couple of stops. You know what I'm saying? A few stops. So I hope this journey with those few stops keeps us in the running. I'm out. I hope you guys have a good and happy day trading.